Hey guys, I've had a few messages asking how to properly sew your ballet slippers. Ballet slippers are just regular technique shoes, not point shoes or anything. And they're really pretty simple to sew. They come pre-sewn in the back. Some dance shoe stores will sew them for you, but others won't. But they come pre-sewn in the back on the inside of the shoe, and you want to have them crisscross like so when you sew them, and you put them like right by the seam but under this little like ribbon right here, and you can see the sew line from mine, and it's right here, right under there, and you want to do that on each side. Now you want to put it on your shoe, pull the elastic in front and make it so, and put a little mark with a pen on the elastics where the shoe fits you correctly, like where it's not too loose or too tight. And then you'll take the shoe off, and I prefer to sew by hand, just a little more precise, whereas with the sewing machine it might get a little out of hand and swirly lines, and you gotta go buy a new pair of ballet shoes because there's a huge hole in your shoes, which isn't good. So just do that, and then you'll have, and do that with both shoes. Make sure you measure for both feet and mark them on the elastics where they fit your feet, and then sew on the mark connected to that little seam I showed you. I really recommend measuring on both feet, because one feet might be slightly bigger than the other, and who knows, maybe it's too loose or too tight when you put it on after you've sewn it. After you sew them though, you have these crazy elastics on the inside of your shoe right here, and sometimes you'll have like this much left, or just a tiny bit, like that much. If it's like this much, just leave it, it's fine. But if there's like this much left and you've got tiny feet, you might want to cut it. Just cut it and be careful. And then you've got these elastics, the little drawstrings in the front. Now these, if you're like me and you've got very narrow feet, like these are a 7 double narrow, and you have to pull them really tight, and there's like a foot of extra elastics. You want to cut them and burn the edges with just like a lighter. Not so much where they're on fire, just a tiny bit, and then let them cool off and tuck them in your ballet shoes. The reason you burn them though is so they don't fray, because then it gets all crazy in your shoe and you're like, oh my god, what's happening? But it's all good. And you just do that with both feet, and make sure you measure, because one foot could be bigger than the other. If you're like, I've got a friend who's got huge feet, but one foot is drastically smaller than the other. So I don't know. I don't know how she finds ballet shoes. But, and then another thing is, they come in this little bag. I highly recommend you keep them in that bag. Just kind of helps keep them clean and fresh. And if you're like me and your dance bag looks like a tornado went through it and there's like dirt on the bottom, I really stress this bag. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, all that. Thanks.